Alright, so we're here today with Jonas, our new friend from England. He has just received his first brace. He's been in the boots and bar for about 11 weeks. Has had some difficulties with that, issues with sleeping and some abrasion on the front of the ankle. There was a little swelling in the forefoot, and the decision was made to transition to this brace instead for his comfort and so forth. I wanted to take a look at a couple of things that we look for in the corrected foot. This is a happy little guy. One of the things that we're trying to do when we're looking for flexion is we're trying to make sure that we have true ankle dorsiflexion, which requires that the hind foot actually be dorsiflexed. So he has great correction. His foot will actually go to about 35 degrees, but the real secret is to make sure that the push is happening when the brace is on, right here, right in front of the ankle, and that we're taking the pressure off of the forefoot. So when we're using the brace inside this, it's hard to see, but there's a little area here where there's a push right in front of the heel, and that corresponds to that location where we're trying to create the dorsi-assist force. So here's our brace. There's another donning video already, but I'm going to take a second and put this on, and we're going to give you a chance to see how he can move with this. So we just get his sock in place with a little extra room in the toe. We're going to slide his foot down into the brace. With a little gentle pull on the toe, we just rotate it around so that his heel is seated down in the back here. There's that elastic strap. This is a very stretchy strap that comes across the front. Get his knee down, or his heel down in, and bring that around. And then the brace just goes alongside the thigh, but it's deliberately short by 1/2 of an inch. So we have extra room here that's allowed so that when we bring it up against his thigh, we're going to actually distract the spring, or extend the spring. And when that gets stretched out, what that's doing is it's creating a lifting force against the bottom of the foot. Now we just bring the strap around and close it off. So this is right behind his knee. There's a little dot that we've left here that lines up with the crease of his knee, and that means that the knee is in a bent position, which allows the external rotation to take place. But he has full range of motion. He can do anything he wants in this brace, but as soon as he relaxes, it externally rotates, and because there's this force lifting up against the bottom of the foot, we don't need to strap the foot rigidly in the brace. What's happening is this gentle strap here is really there to create a little forefoot abduction. It's there to externally rotate the forefoot by pulling the middle of the foot inward towards the medial wall of the brace. But he doesn't have to be rigidly strapped, because no matter where his foot goes, the brace is following him and staying up underneath it and moving with him. But we thought he'd be a great example, because you can see how easy it is for him to move around. But he can do whatever he wants, extend the leg, rotate. There's a leaf spring along the bottom that allows him to flex the foot. Want to stand up? So he's only been in it for a day, but he's been killing it.
That's all.
Also the happiest child on the planet. There he is. He's standing right up in it. You can see there's a little bit of knee flexion, but it allows him to get right up on top of it. And we have that nice externally rotated position. Good job. You're doing great. All right. And there's from the side. So you can see what happens. It sort of deflects and deforms with him, but it allows that motion. And then as soon as he takes the weight off it or does anything else, it goes right back into the correct externally rotated position. He can kick, he can move, play, and we typically see this situation where within a short period of time, there's no sense that the brace is on, particularly it's not causing any discomfort or anything like that. And then as he moves from hour on, hour off during the break-in process, what will happen is it becomes a full-time thing, and it simply ceases to be something new in his environment, and kids usually stop even paying attention to it because it doesn't limit anything that they might want to do. So that's it for today. Thank you to Jonas. Thank you very much.